Okay, so today I'm doing a Warzone perk breakdown, but sadly because of that, because Warzone is broken for me, and I'm pretty sure, well, I'm not really entirely sure, but I'm mostly sure that it might be broken for other PC users too. So right now I like, you probably hear my keyboard like just slapping and all that stuff. But yeah, so every time I go to the menu, like right now I'm doing the perk breakdown through Modern Warfare, but luckily I do know the extra perks that they did add into Warzone, so I won't be leaving any of that stuff out. But yeah, Warzone is broken for me, so I cannot go through Warzone, I can't play Warzone, I can't go to Warzone, I can't do none of that stuff, or else it will crash my game. And this is actually became really bad. Like, honestly, this started happening probably 2 days ago. So on, what's today's date, on July maybe the 29th or the 30th, this started happening. So after playing a game of Plunder, I'm not even sure if I'm shadow banned or banned. I shouldn't be, but for some reason I can't play Warzone. Warzone will instantly crash to the point where I can't close the game. It will freeze on my screen, and I actually had to bring out Task Manager in order to actually close the application, which is really dumb, really crazy, and something they need to fix immediately, because I can't play Warzone. I can't make any videos on Warzone. And honestly, even though I haven't been making any videos on Warzone, I just started coming out with ideas, and it is really frustrating to not be able to make any Warzone content. So right now I actually have a goal of getting up to 4,000 watch hours. That is my goal for this channel. So far we've already made it to 1,000 subscribers, which is really great, and honestly I really do appreciate you guys for definitely subscribing. We are at 1014 subscribes, and all I need is 4,000 watch hours that I can get my I believe I can get my partnership with YouTube at that point. But yeah, I also updated the description down below, so definitely go check that out. I also linked my Twitch, my Instagram, and my email for those of you who might want to try and come into contact, because I'm also still welcome to doing collabs and playing with random people. But just also keep that in mind that I only have a PC, so PC is the only thing I have. I don't have consoles, I don't have anything else, I just have a PC. So I will be doing things through PC, and if you guys are up to it, you guys can definitely hit me up through my email, or let me know down in the comments that what you guys are interested in, or what you guys want to play with me in, because I'll definitely go and play with you guys, because I have no problem with that whatsoever. Another thing, I also linked, I already said it, but I did link my Twitch, and I haven't gotten started on it. I want to start going live somewhere in August. I haven't decided on actual date of when I wanted to do it, but I do know I want to do it sometime in August. So now that I'm officially done with school, congratulations to me, class of 2022. So now that I'm actually officially done with high school, I'm done with that, and I actually have a job now where I'm actually making more money than I was in my other job. I can actually make more money, upgrade more things. I can actually upgrade my PC even more and get better well, maybe better things for it, actually customize it, because honestly that's probably the only thing I actually do with my money. It's just customize my PC, and you know what, with that I can also start trying to make new content. But definitely go follow my Twitch, because it will really help that little Twitch account, or the Twitch channel, or yeah, I believe it's a Twitch channel. But yeah, go follow that, because it will really help me out, and by the time I actually do go live, it will also really help me out. Well, you guys will have I don't know, I guess some kind of notification for when I do go live, and that time you guys will be able to see me doing some gameplays and all that type stuff. But without further ado, let's get started. Oh hey, I also forgot. Please, and I mean this like really, please be sure to share these videos, like all my videos, with friends, family, partners, or acquaintances, work buddies. Hey, just share it with everybody, because honestly that would really help me out. And definitely go back and watch some of my older videos, because I am like really trying to get 4,000 watch hours, and from that I'll also be able to get my partnership with YouTube. In order for me to do that, I need to get up to 4,000 watch hours, and I need you guys' help in order to help me out. So please be sure to go watch past videos, share with friends and family, and also subscribe, because you know what, that never hurt anybody. And again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And also, by the way, you guys do see that this is Hades. Right now I'm actually playing some Hades. I'm trying to make some videos for it, and man, I've gotten pretty far after getting no content off of it, because I also forgot to mention my mic or OBS, something's wrong with that, where sometimes my voice doesn't transfer to OBS. So OBS OBS will detect my mic, and like right now the mic is moving and all that type of stuff, but I actually cannot like every time I actually finish doing a video, it'll be like a really long video, because honestly this game is like really fun and incredibly long. Mainly because there's like, once you die you hit a restart, and it isn't much of a hassle. But yeah, for some reason OBS is not like picking up any of my my voice sets sometimes. And if you guys do have seen like any of my past videos, and you see that it either says like no commentary, or it's just like no talking at all, that's the reason why. It's because OBS and my mic is just not getting along. So thank you guys so very much, and let's officially get back to the video. So first things first, double time. Double time is a perk to it increases your tactical sprint, so it increases your movement speed, increases both your movement speed, your crouch speed, and your sprint speed. So it's a relatively good perk if you're out for like running with knives, or like just in general just running around. Next thing up for the perk 1 selection section is EOD. So EOD makes it so that you take less explosive damage, you take less explosive, fire, and non-kill streaks. So like all that stuff will actually it will be reduced damage. So even if you got hit with a Semtex, you'll still die to it, but you will but you being close to a Semtex or like any kind of grenade or fire, you'll be taking less damage. So people shooting at you with fire rounds wouldn't work on you, not as much, because you have EOD, which is protecting you. So now next thing is scavenger. So right here, scavenger is right here. It says that it says this, but for Warzone side, it replenishes ammo, plates, and throwing knives. So this is a relatively great perk to have. So scavenger is definitely something I would recommend, because with scavenger, even if you like just get your loadout, you can get your loadout, get a kill, get some ammo, or even if you're down on plates, get a kill, get some plates. Or even if you ran out of throwing knives, like let's say that you got a kill, or you got a knock and then you missed your throwing knife, you can still get your throwing knife back, just because you have that scavenger pouch that you got from finishing that enemy. Now next thing up is cold-blooded. So cold-blooded makes it so that you are undetected by AI targeting systems like thermals, high alert. Well, it makes it so that you're like, you don't trigger any sentry guns, like no sentry guns, no thermals, no I'm pretty sure it also makes it so that you are like immune to yeah, this should make you so you're immune to combat scout. So even if people are shooting you with combat scout, you shouldn't appear. And there's also another thing. It should make you immune to recon drones. Now for kill chain. So for kill chain, it makes it so that you get kill streaks. Warzone side, it actually makes it so that you actually can get kill streaks out of like random chests. So all the chests that you can find, like it could be the regular blue one, rebirth, orange, all those crates have a chance to drop a score streak. So you can easily get score streaks by opening up chests. Now quick fix. So quick fix is just a way of so when you get a kill or a knock, you and you're down on health, it makes it so you instantly start regenerating. So after you're getting a kill or a knock, you instantly regen. And definitely a good perk that I would highly recommend. But now that like some Vanguard weapons have frenzy, I believe it's called, which is where like it's like a special perk on certain weapons where you can get basically quick fix, but like without having quick fix applied. Then for the last slot, which because I'm in Modern Warfare, not Warzone, is Serpentine. So Serpentine makes it so that you take less damage to a certain point. I believe it's like as if you're at 30% 30 or 35% health, you take reduced damage from fire, explosives, enemy gunfire, and really pretty much everything. So if you were below like 35% health, you'll have this the little Serpentine logo. Well, for the people who are shooting you, they will have the Serpentine logo, and you will actually be safe. So, but in order for you to actually utilize Serpentine, you have to be sprinting. So Serpentine does not work if you're not sprinting. So even if you're slide canceling, if you're doing like a little bit of jump strafes, it doesn't work. It only works if you're sprinting. So it's really good for people who have a tendency to run in a straight line, or even like just do a little crisscross. Because with Serpentine, I've shot so many people who've had it and they've lived through like everything. Like I can hit them with the strongest weapon in the game. I can hit them with a sniper rifle. The sniper rifles don't work on people who have Serpentine unless you get a headshot. That's how good it is. It's pretty busted, really broken in my opinion. And definitely a really good perk to have. See, for me, it's not a really good perk for me because I have a tendency of slide canceling, and I don't really run. I do more like strafe jumps. So it doesn't really help me out like how I would do like for scavenger and quick fix. Now for perk 2. So for perk 2, first up we have restock. Restock makes it so that you basically makes it so like you get all your equipment back. So it could be your stims, snapshots, any of that stuff, throwing knives, all that stuff will be able to come back faster. But for Warzone, stims take a minute. Yeah, stims takes a minute in order for you to fully recharge, and for snapshots it takes 25 seconds. Throwing knives also take 25 seconds to recharge, but everything else should take 45 seconds. I believe it's like 45 or 50 seconds, and you'll have it. Then now for hardline. Hardline is by far like one of the greatest perks if you are like the type of person to always be buying stuff. So hardline makes it so that you buy everything for a discount, including loadouts, which is simply amazing. So even if you got a loadout, so usually for like rebirth games it costs 7,500. For a Caldera game I believe it costs like 10,000. I'm not entirely sure. I don't play Caldera because I think the map is pretty tragically bad. I really do. I'm more of a big fan of Verdansk, but hey, to each his own. So Hardline makes it so that any buy station that you go to will give you a discount. It doesn't matter how many times you go back, you will always have a discount until you die. Overkill is self-explanatory. You are allowed to carry 2 primary weapons. So having 2 primary weapons is what everyone has, which is whether a sniper, an SMG, a sniper AR, just anything that helps you out in any kind of battle. High alert. So high alert is definitely like one of those perks where I would highly recommend, because with high alert it makes it so that it doesn't matter who the person is. If they're looking at you, if they're aiming at you in any direction, you will have a sense of like it will show like a little orange bar, like either here, maybe in the back here or here, but it will have a little orange bar of like just telling you that someone's looking at you from that direction. It is so much better than Ghost. Honestly, I think it's better than Ghost. Ghost is honestly pretty useless. I mean, I'm not sure why you want to hide from people. I think it's better just to be able to like know where someone is than to be just going blind. Now for Ghost. So Ghost, it makes it so that you're undetected by UAVs. Oh, that actually makes you so that you're undetected from UAVs, radar drones, and heartbeat sensors. So that is a great thing, but now that they nerfed Ghost, they made it so that you can't sit still. If you're sitting still, Ghost will not work. You have to be moving. So if you're not moving, if you're like sitting in a corner like a little rat that you are, then you will be on the minimap. You will be appearing on heartbeat sensors. You'll be appearing on UAVs. You'll be appearing on radar drones. So you'll be spotted either way if you're sitting still. Now for Point Man. Point Man is a really good perk if you're trying to level up weapons. So Point Man makes it so that you earn more XP for kills and contracts, and for kills, contracts, and that should be it. But Point Man makes it so it's like a really good perk for anyone who plays I believe it's the Clash, no, not Clash, the Battle Royale Royal Rumble, that little team deathmatch thing that they do in Warzone. If you guys run Point Man, that is the fastest way of being able to level up a weapon. So really, in a single game, and you're collecting a whole bunch of the bounties, you can level up let's say a STG. You can level a STG from level 1 to pretty much level 40 in a single game, which is absolutely insane. And honestly, this is the fastest way to unlock new attachments and like for any weapon. Now for the third slot. Oh, and actually I forgot. So there was actually another one, which is tempered for perk 2. So tempered makes it so that you use 2 plates instead of 3. So usually in a regular match of Warzone, you will always spawn in with 2 plates. But for that game, if you have tempered, if you start off with tempered, you only have to apply 2 plates. So usually you apply 3, but now you apply 2. So having the temper is also a really good perk. It actually makes it so that you use up less plates, that you actually are more defended from instead of like using 3 plates. And honestly, I believe that you having temper makes it so that you actually technically have more health as well. So I believe that having temper makes it so that your plates last longer, and that you actually it actually absorbs more damage. Now for perk 3. So tune up is definitely a perk that no one is talking about, no one runs this. I'm not sure why. It is actually a great perk. If you have teammates like Tim the Tapman, where they're just dying to fall damage, or people who like to push random people like your randoms teammates, or just your teammates in general, just like pushing a whole squad solo and they go down, this is definitely a great perk to have. So tune up makes it so that your field upgrades recharge faster. I mean, that's just a normal thing, especially in Plunder. It's really good for Plunder. But it also makes it so that you revive teammates faster. So I believe you res them 30% faster. And from that, it also applies to selves too. So even if you're running this solo, which is actually really good for any solo players, definitely not as, I mean, not really a solo player, but I mean, this is really good for any people who like to play solo BRs or play quads, and just like for basically like the overall medic of your group. So tune up makes it so you revive faster, and just, yeah, overall it just makes it so that you revive faster. So it applies to selves, it makes it so that you also revive off of selves even faster than you normally would, and it's just overall great. Amped is a really great perk. It makes it so that you're whenever you swap weapons, it's faster. Reloading rocket launchers will be faster. Good perk to have, but now that everyone's running mostly Vanguard weapons, this perk is kind of obsolete unless you're like running good attachments on your Vanguard weapons, because a lot of the Vanguard weapons will actually like, it will actually take away from your swap speed, which absolutely sucks. Now for the next perk, Shrapnel. Shrapnel is a perk that no one runs, and honestly it is a relatively decent perk. So Shrapnel makes it so that you spawn it with an extra piece of lethal, and any explosive, whether it could be fire or the thermites or anything like that, they actually can't do any health regen. So unless the person has a stim, because that's honestly the only counter for Shrapnel, then they will not be doing any health regen anytime soon. So any fire damage from thermite, I'm pretty sure it has to be a lethal. So any like lethal damage will cause the person to not be able to have any health regen for approximately, like, I believe it's like 3 seconds, 3 or 5 seconds, anywhere between that. So in between that, they will not be doing any health regen. Battle Harden. Battle Harden is a very like a must-have perk. So Battle Harden, now that everybody is running snapshots and gas grenades and pretty much like a whole bunch of crazy stuff, Battle Harden makes it so that you're immune to stuns, flashes, EMPs, gas grenades, snapshots, and pretty much like everything where anything tactical, which is like pretty great. Now for the next perk, Engineer. Engineer makes it so that you can see, Engineer just makes it so that you can see like anybody's gadgets through walls, so they will be highlighted in red. So for instance, if someone wants to throw like a Betty or a Claymore, and they put it like in a sneaky spot where you wouldn't be able to see it, you will be able to see it through the walls. So you'll be able to see it through the floors, the walls. It's almost like having aimbot, but just for like any gadgets. So like you will also be able to see munitions, loadouts, buy stations, I'm pretty sure. There's like really anything that comes to mind. Then for the next perk, Tracker. Tracker makes it so that you can see enemy footsteps from, they had to be like, you will be able to see enemy footsteps, and also they also will allow you to see any recent death locations. So red skulls will appear on your screen if you are running Tracker, and what those red skulls mean is that someone had recently died there, which is like a great way to tell if there was someone nearby or like there was an enemy nearby. It's just another great perk to have. Now for the last but not least perk. Last perk is not Battle Harden. It is Combat Scout. Combat Scout is basically a free aimbot for everyone. It works on pretty much everybody unless they're running cold-blooded. If they're running cold-blooded is the counter to Combat Scout. Combat Scout allows you to be able to see, allows you to shoot someone and they will be on live ping. So it automatically live pings on any damage dealt to the enemy, and it also will highlight them. It will highlight them through walls. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, it highlights them through walls, objects. It just like it basically shows you like where the person is, and also has an online thing, which is also a great thing. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, help me get to my goal of 1,000 subscribers. Not 1,000 subs. We already made it to that goal, but all I need is for you guys to help me out with my goal of 4,000 watch hours. We are currently at 650. Yeah, I believe it's like 650 something. It's somewhere in the 600s. That's all I really know. But yeah, all we need to do is get up to 4,000 watch hours, and I'll be able to have my partnership with YouTube, and that will also really help me a lot. I also have my Twitch channel linked down below, so please definitely go check that out. Go follow it. I do plan. Well, I'm not really saying that I do plan to, but honestly, I want to plan to start going live during the fall at some point, because that time I will have more time to myself. And since I have a new job now, I also have a more flexible schedule, which means I can actually start doing more. Well, I can actually get started on doing live streams. Another thing, I also updated the description down below. So all the stuff in the description is very new. So definitely go check that out. And yeah, that should be it. I should be seeing you guys in the next one then.